Hi, I'm Janice Elsley, leadership and change expert, international author, and human design coach. And I'm also the founder of Harissa Business Partners. For more than 20 years, I've worked with CEOs, senior leaders, boards, and organizations navigating growth, complexity, burnout, and cultural change. I'm also the host of Legacy Leaders podcast, where I sit down with leaders to actually explore what it really takes to lead with clarity, confidence, and humanity in today's world. And across all of this work, there is one belief that I see quietly shaping how leaders relate to themselves. Something must be wrong with me. Leaders come to me all the time thinking they need to be fixed, that they need more confidence, more resilience, more discipline, more motivation. But what I've learned over decades of work and deep study of human behavior, neuroscience, psychology, and leadership is this. Most leaders don't need fixing. They need alignment. And that's what this conversation today is all about. Before we go further, if you're interested in leadership conversations that are grounded in neuroscience, real organizational experience, human design, and the reality of being human under pressure, make sure you hit the subscribe button now. This channel isn't about hype or hustle. It's about clarity, self-trust, and sustainable leadership. Now, what this video will actually cover. In this video, I'm going to walk you through why so many capable leaders believe they need fixing, how self-improvement culture quietly creates self-doubt, what misalignment actually looks and feels like in leadership, the difference between growth and misalignment, and what alignment really is, practically, not conceptually, and how leaders actually behave differently when they're aligned. Now, at the end, I'm also going to give you a clear reflection exercise that you can walk away with insight you can apply immediately. Now, why leaders think they need fixing. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Let's start with the belief itself. I need to be better. I need to fix something. I need to work harder on myself. On the surface, this looks like growth. It sounds responsible. It sounds driven, but underneath it often sits something else. A quiet sense of inadequacy, modern leadership culture, and self-improvement culture, more broadly, constantly reinforces the idea that if something feels hard, you're not doing enough. If you feel resistance, you're not disciplined enough. If you feel tired, you're not resilient enough. If you feel misaligned, you need another tool, framework, or mindset shift. So, leaders turn inward, they self-correct, they self-monitor, they self-override. And over time, that creates internal tension, not because they're broken, but because they're trying to fix something that isn't actually the problem. Now, this section is about the hidden cost of self-improvement culture. Self-improvement culture teaches leaders to constantly ask, how can I be better? What do I need to change about myself? What's wrong with how I'm showing up? But here's what it really asks. Is this role still aligned with who I am? Does this environment support how I lead best? Is the cost of this leadership sustainable for me? Growth is not the same alignment. Growth expands you. Misalignment drains you. So when leaders confuse misalignment with inadequacy, they actually double down. They push harder, they override signals, they ignore resistance, and eventually that shows up as exhaustion, frustration, disengagement, loss of confidence, or a quiet sense of, I don't feel like myself anymore. Now that's not a mindset issue, that's an alignment issue. So what misalignment actually feels like? The misalignment doesn't always show up dramatically. Often it's subtle. It feels like everything takes more effort than it really should. So you procrastinate on things you used to enjoy, your confidence dips without a clear reason. You feel resistant, but you can't articulate why. And you're successful on paper, but completely disconnected internally. Now, many leaders describe it as, I should feel more grateful than I actually do. I don't understand why this feels so heavy. I don't know what's wrong, but something is. Now, that something is usually not you. It's the gap between who you are now, what your role, environment, or your expectations are asking you to be. Now, misalignment versus growth is critical. Here's why. This is where many leaders get stuck. The growth can feel uncomfortable. Alignment doesn't mean ease all the time. How do you tell the difference? Right, so here's the distinction. Growth, discomfort stretches you but expands you. You feel challenged but energized, tired but purposeful. And misalignment, discomfort drains you. You feel heavy, resistant, and internally split. You recover physically but not emotionally. Now, growth still feels like you, misalignment feels like you're constantly leaving yourself behind. Now, this distinction changes everything, because if something is misaligned, no amount of fixing will actually resolve it. What is actually alignment? So alignment is not about ease. It's not about doing less, and it's not about waiting until everything feels perfect. Alignment is when your values match your actions, your role matches your strengths, and your energy matches the demand. Now, your leadership style matches who you actually are. So aligned leaders, they don't need to perform. They don't need to prove. They don't need to over-explain. They still work hard. They still face pressure, but they're not fighting themselves in the process. That's why alignment restores confidence so quickly. Not because you become better, but because you become coherent. Now, how aligned leaders actually show up differently. Let's talk about this one. So when leaders are aligned, decisions feel cleaner, boundaries feel clearer, confidence feels steadier, and communication feels more grounded. They stop asking, what's wrong with me? And they start asking, what needs to change around me, or how am I carrying this? That shift alone reduces the burnout, restores clarity, and actually builds self-trust. Now for the takeaway and some exercises that I promised you. So I want to leave you with one short reflection. Take a few minutes and write down your answers to these questions. You ready? Right. Where is my leadership, and where am I trying to fix myself instead of questioning it? What feels consistently heavy, resistant, or draining right now? Where am I overriding my own signals to meet expectations? And if I led from alignment of self-correction, what would actually change? Now, you don't need to solve this today. Awareness is the first step. Alignment begins with honesty. Now, if this conversation resonated, it's not because you need fixing. It's just because you've likely outgrown something that once fit. Now, leadership evolution often feels like discomfort before it feels like clarity. So if you want more conversations like this, grounded in neuroscience, leadership, and design, and real-world experience, make sure you hit the subscribe button to the channel. And if this video put language to something that you've been feeling but you couldn't quite articulate, let me know in the comments section. I'll see you in the next video. If this episode resonated, subscribe and share with a leader who needs it. Leadership isn't about doing more, it's about leading better, starting with yourself. I'm Janice Elsley, and I'll see you in the next episode.